my big message to our guys has been to get in the arena, and we're all about action. And I think we have some amazing people, both on the team and this building, that have really provided some great resources to our players so that they can become part of the action. The Browns are an important part of this community. I've seen it firsthand, the impact that our guys can have in the Cleveland community and really around the country is something that I know they're taking very seriously, and I commend them for their efforts. And my big note to our players is that I got their back, and that's not just lip service. I'm standing right there beside them. They have my support, and I promise you one thing: we'll just continue to listen to each other from a place of mutual respect. Simple things like donating. A lot of us are in position to donate. So we gave them some resources, some places to go educate themselves on which charities maybe they should donate to. Gave them some reading material, some listening material, podcast-wise, in terms of educating, because we talk so much about listening. We gave them some things that they can listen to. I encourage them to attend a peaceful protest, attend a rally. I went with PJB. I brought my two young boys. My mom, who's in town, came with me. My wife stayed back with my daughter, who's too young, but we went to a peaceful protest this past weekend. And that was the first time I've ever been to one. But it was empowering. You saw the passion, you saw the frustration, you saw the love. I think it was just a really enlightening moment for me, and I was able to share that with my boys, at a young age. I think that's part of this is making sure that we are doing everything in our power to educate each other, and especially the next generation.
Obviously, there will be some things that are going to happen as this season gets underway, and I'm sure that kneeling during the national anthem will be revisited, and that's something that I'm sure a lot of players will want to do. What is your position on that whole thing? And, if they decide to do that, will you support that?
Yeah, my position, Mary Kay, is I want to make sure I support our players. But first things first, I want to make sure I sit down with them and talk. And we've started the process in that dialogue. But I can't speak necessarily to the future in that regard. I can just promise you this: we'll spend as much time as needed to make sure that we're all on the same page and we are a united front, from a player, staff, you name it. We want to make sure that we're constantly staying in the dialogue on these issues, because it's not something that's just going to go away. We want to make sure that we're constantly looking at this in ways that we can do better. So I really would love to first sit down with our social justice committee, sit down with our captains, sit down with the leaders of this football team, before we talk about things in the future.